once again, I'm back in the shed. Seems like I live here, but yeah, the car's making relatively good progress. I've done a little bit this week, but it sort of doesn't look like I've done too much because it's just the final finishing touches on things. Yeah, so I ended up changing that Welsh plug. It wasn't really a fun job, but anyway, it's in there and the block wasn't looking too good, so hopefully it still seals up for the time being. Yeah, I've sort of teed up the heater in there, the heater lines. I just got to pull the heater box back out and put some rubber in it because the little core in there flops around too much. And yeah, there's plenty of other stuff going on. I've got the dash mounted, so that's pretty cool. And I just got to mount this reverse camera screen with the mountie. So yeah, it all just needs to be bolted in. Justin's done an awesome job with the wiring. It's all cleaned up and looking good. He's just got to come around maybe one more night and just completely finish it off. It's about 95% done, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm sure he is too. So that's all come up pretty good. So I've got a couple of things on for the day. I want to finally finish the sound deadening in here. So that's one job I really don't want to do, but anyway, so I've got to do that. Yeah, just tidy up the inside, bolt the dash back in. I want to make another mount for a compressor in here for the second compressor for the tyres. And yeah, not a great deal else. The plan sort of is for today, I do want to test the winch out. So see how that goes. A couple of reasons why I want to test it out. I want to do like a speed test on it on the gravel and just pulling the car sort of along the gravel just to show you how fast and powerful this winch really is. And also, spoiler alert, that winch is going on my wagon. So I want to test the winch out on this car with 4 batteries and then a 24 volt alternator. And then once it's on my wagon, it's got 2 batteries and the 12 24 volt switch box. So I'd just like to compare a full pull on the gravel between both cars when that happens. So that's another reason. I've also just slapped some paint on the grille so that can go back in. I'll probably get these boxes back on the back. Yeah, really just do the last couple of things to the car. I did get some cool new headlights, so they're pretty funny. I'll flick them on, and you can see green rings, pretty funny. So they're pretty cool. And yeah, I've got to do other things like I do have to change out the front tail shaft because the slip joint in it's a bit flogged out. And just, yeah, nothing really overly interesting. So I probably won't film too much of the boring stuff. Mainly just once this, test this winch out, that'll be cool. And then, yeah, I'll get into doing something. All right, so I'm making progress with the sound deadening. Sort of one side done. I've still got to do the other side, but I've got this other stuff to go over. It's called mass noise liner. So I don't really know how that's going to go. So I'll just have a crack at that. It is not a fun job. The product is good, but the job of doing it is definitely not enjoyable. So yeah, this is a bit painful. So I've decided to can the mass noise liner, which is this stuff here, for now, because I don't have the tape that goes with it, so you can cut and join the sheet. So yeah, I've canned that for now. So I'll just finish the driver side with the stick on black stuff, and then I've got some other stuff for the roof as well. So I'll do that. Hopefully that doesn't take me too much longer, and then I can get into doing something that's a bit more interesting. That was not fun, but I'm glad that it's done for the most part. So yeah, I'm gonna finish bolting these in and just quickly mount that, which won't take long. Put all that back together, clean up my rubbish, and then I think I'm going to put the grill on, which won't take long either, and then I'm going to test the winch, so that will be cool. All right, so I'm making a bit of progress. Finally got a seat in there. First camera's mounted, all the dash and that's bolted in. So finally starting to look like a car again. And then we've got a grill, if you can see that. I'm just going to mix up some methanol for the tank and then go and play with the winch. So yeah, the methanol mix is literally just 50% water, 50% methanol. It works awesome. And yeah, the tank's about 50 odd litres, so that should last me a long time. So if I was to do a trip or whatever, a week trip or 4 days or something, it'll last me the whole time, no problem. So it should be pretty good. We haven't even left the shed yet, and I've already got a call up for a recovery. See how this goes. Well, would you look at this? Oh no. I think he got a bit too keen on the wet grass. Well, that was a bit of fun, I suppose. Yeah. The winch really does work bloody awesome. Just pulled that, no worries. It wasn't that bad. Still, pulled it good. Alright, so a little bit about the winch. It is a red winch. It's the original Hornet one. So obviously now they have a Hornet 2, which hopefully will be coming in the near future. But anyway, that's yeah, so it has an air brake system, unlike a high mount or a low mount, I guess, has a mechanical brake system. So this relies on air. It's got pads and a disc on either motor, and on the Hornet 2 it's on this side of the motor. But yeah, the Hornet one's on this side. So has air free spool, so I'll show you that in a second. But just to get a rough idea how fast it is, it's only got the standard gearing in it, which is from memory it's like around 50 to 1. A high mount is 134 to 1, and the usual low mount is 184 to 1. So it's a fair bit quicker gearing than a high mount or a low mount. But this is the speed unloaded. So it's a pretty wild bit of gear. And obviously with the air brakes, you have no run on, so stops instantly, which is awesome. So I'll show you the free spool. And the way the air brakes work is has constant air fed into here onto a solenoid, which piggybacks wiring off your winch solenoid wiring. So whenever you click in or out, it powers this solenoid, and then air's just got to travel down into the air brake unit, which releases the brake. So it's air off, spring on. So it's got a heap of springs in there and clamps the disc, clamps the pads to the disc. So works pretty good. So yeah, free spool's just click the switch and you got free spool. It's a little bit tight at the moment because the rope is not very nice on the drum, but when the rope is nice on the drum, it just flies off. As quick as you can pull it, that's just flies off the drum. It's awesome. Right, so what I've done is I've stepped out 15 steps like I did in the other winch video that I've done the other week, and yeah, I'll just time it, and then it'll be interesting to compare to like a standard high mount on 24 volt. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, 11 seconds that took, so if you remember back to the other video I done, a standard high mount on 24 volt was 20 seconds on the dot, and yeah, this was 11, so 9 seconds quicker, and it only has a standard gearing in it with the overdrive gear, and it would probably be somewhere around the 7 to 8 seconds quite easily. So that was actually pretty interesting. So it is fast and powerful, and it takes some sort of knowledge to use something like this, because yeah, sometimes it can put you in a worse position, which I've definitely seen before. So right, well, I've had enough again. It's been a long day, so I'm starting to sort of look like a car again, and I'm getting bloody keen to drive it. So as soon as all this lockdown garbage is over, we should be able to hit the track straight away, which is something I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Give you another look. I'm sure you've seen it enough though. Starting to look like an actual car, which is cool. So, and as per usual, if you have made it this far, don't forget to drop a like and yeah, drop a comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, if you want to see a bit more other stuff and whatever, you can head over and follow me on Instagram. But yeah, that pretty much does the day. So we'll see you on the next one. Ha ha ha!